lives matter. Black lives matter. Black women matter. Black kids matter. This family matters. This family matters. This princess matters. Power to the people. 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 Power to the people.
Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people.
Yeah.
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 Power to the people.
Right on, right on. Right on. Clap it up for yourselves for being here. This is the revolution.
She's cold. If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it, shut it down.
Watch out, Eli.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Justice for the next generation.
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 We want justice for the next generation.
Justice for the next generation.
Justice for the next generation.
Justice for the next
We
generation.
want justice for the next generation.
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 Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose street?
Our streets.
Whose street?
Our streets.
Whose street?
Our streets.
Whose street?
Our streets.
I said Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter.
We say Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter.
We said Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter.
We say Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter.
When I say it's been a long time coming, y'all don't say change don't come. Y'all say change is here. It's been a long time coming.
Change is here.
It's been a long time coming.
Change is here.
It's been a long time coming.
Change is here.
It's been a long time coming.
Change is here.
Yes, sir.
No peace! No peace!
No peace. Police. Police. Justice. 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 Now. Shut it down. Shut it down. Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
What does democracy look like?
This is what democracy looks like!
What does democracy look like?
This is what democracy looks like.
What does democracy look like?
This is what democracy looks like.
Power to the people. 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 Y'all got it?
Power to the people.
Hey,
Power to the people.
that's it.
Power to the people.
Yes, sir.
Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people.
Yes, sir.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
I said power to the people.
Power to the people.
I said power to the people.
Power to the
I said power to the people.
power to
I said power to the people.
power to
I said power to the people.
power to
I said power to the people.
power to the people.
Power to the people.
Power to the people.
Power to the people. I said.
George Floyd.
Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say her name. Sandra Bland. Say her name. Sandra Bland. Say her name.
Sandra Bland.
Say her name.
Sandra Bland.
Say her name.
Sandra Bland.
Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name.
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 Breonna Taylor.
Say his name. Jacob Blake. Say his name.
Jacob Blake.
Say his name.
Jacob Blake.
Say his name.
Jacob Blake.
Say his name.
Jacob Blake.
Come on, bro.
No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. Get your name off our neck. 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 No justice. No peace. 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 Get your name off our neck. Get your name off our neck. Get your name off our neck. Get your name off our neck.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy look back.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
We ready. We ready.
Hey!
We ready for change. Come on, say it now. We ready. Say what? Say what?
We ready
Say what? Say what? For change.
for change.
We ready.
We ready
Say what? Say what?
We
Say what? Say what? Give me a beat. For change.
for change.
We ready.
We ready.
Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? For change.
For change.
We ready.
We ready.
Say what? Say what?
We ready.
For the monument.
We ready.
Come down. We ready.
You fine, you fine.
Say what? Say what?
We ready.
For the monument. Come down.
For change.
We ready.
We ready.
Say what? Say what?
We ready.
We ready for change.
For change.
We ready.
We ready.
Say what? Say what?
Everybody say for change.
For change.
We ready. Say what? Say what? We ready for change.
For change.
Everybody say Black Lives Matter.
Black!
Say Black Lives
Hey!
Matter.
Here y'all. It's been a long time coming. Change is here. It's been a long time coming. Change is here. It's been a long time coming.
Change is here.
It's been a long time coming.
Change is here.
Fist up. As we enter this community in downtown Graham one more time. Again, I cannot help but to commemorate and to reflect on the march that took Wyatt Outlaw down this same corridor to his unjust death. The first black public official made this stride as his death march. As we have asked the city of Graham, the council of Graham, all officials to assist us in closing these streets, to bring people to the polls. But before we get there, we're going to stop by here. Somebody say we're going to stop by here and have a conversation. The blood of Wyatt Outlaw is on these streets. But a Confederate monument stands right in our distance. There's no mention of Wyatt Outlaw, who was hung, murdered, lynched. But in its stead, Confederate soldier stands. As far as we are concerned, this means that white supremacy is still standing over our heads. With white supremacy's knees still on our necks. The people want change in this city, in this county, in this state, and in this country. What do we want? And when do we want it? I want you all to understand, from 1870 until right now, there has been no justice in Wyatt Outlaw's case. It's grown colder and colder. But because of some brave folks here in Alamance County that got here a long time before we came to call it out, his name rings in our ears this morning. I want you all, as we march to this court square, I want you to keep his legacy in your hearts and on your feet. And I want you all, even post today, to never forget what it took, whose shoulders we're standing on as we make this march. There will be no bombs, there will be no hellhounds released on us. The folks like John Lewis didn't have that convenience. Folks like Martin didn't have that convenience. We're privileged today. We didn't come here to cause no trouble. We're grateful for the law enforcement. We're grateful for the police. But we would be even more grateful for change. We ready. We ready. We ready for change. We ready. We ready. We ready for change. Everybody say, we ready. Say what? Say what? We ready. Say what? Say what? We ready. For change. For change. We ready. We ready. Say what? Say what?
We ready.
We
We
ready.
ready.
For change.
For change.
We ready.
We ready.
Say what? Say what?
We ready.
Everybody say.
We ready.
For change.
For change.
We ready.
We ready.
Say what? Say what?
We ready.
Say it, y'all.
We ready.
For change.
For change.
We ready.
We ready. We ready.
Change.
For change.
We ready.
We ready.
Say what?
We ready.
Say what?
We ready.
For change.
For
We
change.
ready.
We ready.
Say what? Say what?
We ready.
Say it, y'all.
We ready.
For change.
For
We
change.
ready.
We ready.
Say what?
We ready.
Say it, y'all.
We ready. For change.
We ready.
We
Say
ready.
what? Say what?
We ready.
We ready, y'all.
We ready.
For change.
For change.
We ready.
We ready.
Say what? Say what?
We ready.
Ready, y'all.
We ready.
For change.
For
We
change.
ready.
We ready. We
Say
ready.
what?
We ready. For change.
One more time.
We
Say what? Say
ready.
what?
We ready. We ready.
For change.
For change.
We want to honor George Floyd with his family that is here with 8 minutes and 46 seconds of occupying this street with silence in remembrance of the fact that he is not here and cannot vote in this election. And so I want to ask you, you can stand. To our younger folks, you can sit down. I know in the last minute, the Floyd family and I, we're going to kneel down. Somebody get my stopwatch going. Y'all spread it out. Spread it out. After that, we're going to put our stage in its appropriate place and start our rally. Floyd family, come on up here with us. Come on, y'all, make room, social distance to the left and to the right of us. We're going to start this with in memory of George Floyd. Is that all right? Here we go. 8 minutes, 46 seconds.
Say his name. George Floyd. 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 All right, we are getting ready to have our rally. We're gonna build our stage first. If you all will hang tight, y'all, if you have to, just party. The streets belong to us. All right.
Who street?
Our street.
Who street?
Our street.
Who street?
Our street. Our street. Our street. Our street. Our street. Our street. Christian Grey! Christian Grey! Christian Grey! Christian Grey!
Probably chuck that.
Yes.
Just make sure that things gotta be behind the sidewalk.
Okay.
So from here back, y'all can stand up here, but we just can't have the stage. Okay. Cool. Thanks, man.
Gentlemen, you gotta put the stage. You gotta put the stage. Hold on. Just slow down. Just slow down. Slow down.
Tell him to get out the street.
There are mothers crying for their children. There are mothers crying for their children.
Hey, Bob, get this truck out of here.
There are mothers crying for their children.
See.
These streets belong to them.
Go with him.
Close, 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 close,
Behind the barrier, man.
I can't really. I gotta follow him.
Y'all going across the street.
Yeah.
But you just can't stand behind this.
I got you. I'm about to go right now.
Go over there, you're good.
I'm going over here.
You gotta calm down. You gotta follow me.
Hey, I'm talking to kids.
Kanar, did you hear me? Then you act like you
Pepper spraying children. You fucking kidding me? How many times we gotta say we come in peace? You pepper spraying children.
Oh my God.
Dude, we don't want you to...
Fuck y'all too. Fuck every last one of them.
Y'all wonder why we mad.
Everybody on the sidewalk! Everybody on the sidewalk! Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Please, everybody on the sidewalk! Excuse me. Shame on you!
Hey, go behind this first block.
Yo, everybody, I'm sorry, everybody on the sidewalk, let's go!
None of us are hard. None of us are.
Everybody on the sidewalk.
Hey, y'all come behind the first squares. Go behind the stage.
Make sure you are on the sidewalk. Get on the sidewalk, please.
His hand is on the trigger. His hand is on the trigger. His hand is on the trigger. His hand is on the trigger.
Stay by your daughter.
Excuse me.
Shame on you! Shame!
That road.
Gotcha. I'm out of the road.
I came to take you over. Keep that lifted up.
Yeah.
Go! You cannot stand in the road. If you're
Why
gonna
did y'all
move.
pepper spray these people?
Nobody pepper sprayed nobody.
You pepper sprayed
The
children.
ground. We pepper
You
sprayed the ground.
pepper sprayed
Let's
children.
move, man.
Out of the roadway. Out of the roadway. Out of the roadway.
I'm having a conversation
Out of the roadway.
Anybody else coming over? We have legal right. We have legal right.
Keep moving.
We have legal right. Time.
gotta get out of the road.
You okay?
Ain't in the street. If you're ready to come across, you can go across. Don't stand in the street. You can go across. Hey, you can go. You can go. It's safe.
You gotta stay behind the cone.
You ready?
Fence, okay?
Gotta get out of the road. You can go across, just don't stand in the road. I'm going across. Come on, people. You better shut up. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hey, they're arresting one of our own. They're arresting one of our own. It's because she's a black woman. It's because she's a militant black woman. They targeted her just like they targeted everybody else who comes out here wearing fake peacefully. She didn't, no weapons. She didn't even yell. This is the system that we're talking about.
Hey! Just so you know,
She briefly left.
there were people up there doing
Hey, listen up. She have license to carry just like we all do. She got license to carry.
You can't carry.
She had no firearm.
Hey, get that.
She's a black woman.
Yeah.
She's militant.
The police started this. This was
A black
peaceful.
woman.
Always
is
remember.
militant.
Right now. They're spraying tear gas on the ground. They're spraying tear gas on the ground. They want everybody out the street and across. Either we have to pick a side. So we're just trying to get everybody rallied together.
It's gonna be all right, because we're here for change, and we're gonna get our change. We're gonna get our change. We're gonna get some of these people out of these offices. We're gonna vote them down. We're gonna get a new council. We're gonna get a new commissioners. We're gonna get our change.
To the people.
Chief Christy Cole, you maced children. You sprayed tear gas on children. This is how your administration is starting.
Shame on you.
Dexter, Key, come here with me.
Come on, come on, come on.
Sir.
Chris.
Stay close, stay strong, stay diligent.
To these police, you all are inhumane. Get your hands off of us for one thing. Step back. Step back. Step back. Eric. 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 Eric.
Go get him.
Eric.
They're not in the street.
No good cops in a racist system. 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 No good cops in a racist system.
Anybody who wants to cross that street to join us over here, let them know they can do it. What we are about to witness, the Graham Police Department is reopening the streets so that people can prohibit us from having a peaceful demonstration. And they know, like we know, that counter-protesters will eventually drive around us and use their horns to disturb our peace. But people, we are here, and we are going to occupy this courthouse, and we are going to convene our rally peacefully. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. You do not have to be afraid. Everything that is happening before the world. No disrespect to the movement of our past, but this revolution is televised. I said this revolution is televised. And the world wants to know what's going on in Alamance County. The world wants to know what's going on, and you will see it today. Graham, this is your new police chief. And this is their administration that refused to shut down this courthouse square so that we could safely and without interruption, peacefully demonstrate. I'm getting ready to call our speakers to the stage, and I want you all to not be distracted by interruption. And I know everybody out here are not necessarily beholden to a religious church, but I want you to do this. I want you to oblige me In the spirit of the black church, I want you to look at your neighbor and say, friend, neighbor, brother, sister, comrade. Don't be distracted by interruption. Tell them again, don't be distracted by interruption. I want you to tag 3 people around you and tell them, don't be distracted by interruption. Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Put them up! Black lives matter! Put them up! Black lives matter! Let me hear it! Black lives matter! Say Black lives matter! Calling to the stage, people for change.
Black lives have always mattered. Black lives will continue to matter. Black lives will forever matter. We will not be deterred. In a racist society, it is not enough to be non-racist. We must be anti-racist. When Angela Davis spoke these words, she shifted the entire country with the verbalization of an undeniable truth. Citizens of Graham, Alamance, North Carolina, and the United States as a whole, I challenge you to peer into the looking glass and ask yourself, am I the change that I wish to see in the world? Am I denouncing racism in word alone, or do my deeds combat the nation's deadliest pandemic in history? People for Change and our friends at the Underground Railroad, we're dedicated not only in word, but in deed to fighting against social injustice. We take to the streets day in and day out, give benevolently to those in need, and place ourselves in harm's path in order to advocate for people of color. We can sit at home and enjoy a life of normalcy, but we're here. And why are we here, do you ask? Let's commence by addressing the county's moniker, No Chance Alamance. This stems from the assassination via the lynching of Graham, North Carolina's first black commissioner, Wyatt Outlaw, only 30 yards away from this historic courthouse. He had no chance. However, his Ku Klux Klan assassins had a chance. They had a chance that allowed them to prevaricate the consequences of their murderous actions. In fact, they were celebrated and honored with a Confederate statue. Some people call it a monument, but it's just a statue. And they were portrayed, these common criminals, these common thugs were portrayed as beacons of light in this community. Here it still stands, and it is here that PFC believes it will fall. This statue is merely symbolic of the ideals widely celebrated in this community and communities around this nation at large. Statues akin to this one empower black citizens to take the law into their own hands, as did their forefathers, and rewrite the Constitution at will. As reported by Alamance News, as they call themselves, 18 protesters versus 0 racist agitators were arrested by the Sheriff's Department during a recent protest. This is not a coincidence, neither is it an anomaly. These law officials, quote unquote, they threaten black people and allies alike with AR-15s, snipers, drones, the beating sticks of old, and they even stoop to blatant physical assault. They fail to acknowledge the black citizens' cry for help when victimized by imminent danger. The U.S. should not be associated with such bigotry. However, I understand that it must be difficult to hold criminals accountable when you're the one holding the smoking gun. Adding insult to injury, there's George Zimmerman, Dylan Roof, Kyle Rittenhouse, Karen, and Pastor Pat Chisenhall, who shot his own son-in-law, 4 times in the back, twice in the front, but he shot him laying on his stomach, shot him in the back. Listen, he claimed that he was threatened, and the law took his side and never held anyone constitutionally accountable. People for Change in the Underground Railroad will say his name along with the countless names of others that we've lost. We will make our voices heard unapologetically. As Martin Luther King said, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. But what we say is injustice anywhere, and PFC will be there.
Let's hear it for People for Change. They've been out here at this monument week in and week out. Fighting for you.
Say his name, Christian Griggs.
Christian Griggs!
Christian Griggs.
Christian Griggs!
And that's a good segue because the Griggs family is coming right now to tell us their story. I just want you all to know that there's some space over here. You all don't have to stand so far. If you want to come, the crowd, if you can shift, or I just want you all to know. You also can walk all the way around this courthouse. This is our courthouse square. For the time for our rally, it is permitted to us, and therefore, we want you to feel welcome to all of the courthouse grounds. Christian Griggs family, let's hear it for them right now.
Thank you for this opportunity. I will not be shaken. We are here today, marching, voting, in pursuit of justice for our son Christian. Let me tell you Christian's story. October the 12th, 2013, our son Christian was gunned down by his father-in-law on his front porch. I lost my oldest and only son. Christian went to pick up his daughter as planned for months. Christian called his father, stating that his father-in-law was using profanity at him. The F word, Reverend Chisenhall. My husband told Christian, I'm on the way. And upon his arrival, 5 minutes later, 3 to 4 miles down the road, he found Christian lying face down on his father-in-law's front porch, shot 6 times. Christian was a remarkable son, a North Carolina State student, a patriot, a combat veteran who served our country honorably and heroically in Iraq. He survived war just to come home and to be gunned down on his father-in-law's front porch for being a father to his daughter. He was shot 6 times, once in the shoulder, once in the stomach. And when he was incapacitated, Reverend, if you want to call him that, Pat Chisenhall stood over his black son and shot him 4 times in the back when he was lying face down. He pulled the trigger 4 times in his lower back. D.A. Stewart in Harnett County. He will go down in history for one of the most horrific injustices in Harnett County. Pat Chisenhall fabricated a story, and the DA and the sheriff bought it. There was no break-in, there was no threat, there was no restraining order, but they knew all of this. D.A. Stewart chose to turn a blind eye to justice and allow a white pastor to murder an unarmed black man and give a false narrative. The medical examiner called Christian death a homicide, but the Harnett County Sheriff Department called Pat Chisenhall on the incident report. He called him the victim. And then he said the weapon that Christian used was his hands. We all have weapons today, I guess, our hands. My husband was the first on the scene because Christian called him. I arrived shortly afterwards. I looked around at the scene and said, why would this man have shot my son? There was no broken glass. The blinds were closed. There was patio furniture on the porch. One of the deputies came down and said they were taking my son to Wake Med. We immediately got into our car, our private vehicle, and followed the ambulance to Wake Med. The Harnett County Sheriff Department was still on the scene. They had it taped off when we left with the yellow tape. In pursuit of our civil trial, we attained the DA and the sheriff file, which we had to fight. We had to fight all the way to the appellate court twice. But when we got the files, we understood why. Because the pictures in a crime scene looked nothing what we saw on the day of the crime, of the shooting. The pictures that they had in their files showed broken windows, bust out windows. The blinds were severely mangled. The furniture on the porch was thrown off. But during the trial, the CSI investigator testified he didn't find Christian fingerprints anywhere. There was no bullet holes in the blind. There was no bullet holes in the siding. There was no bullet holes anywhere. But this man said he stood across the room inside of his home and shot out on the front porch into my son's back, and they bought it. The 911 call. Pat called 911, not knowing that his daughter was already on the phone with 911. So she was saying Christian was a threat, but Pat was calling and said he was shooting Christian at the same time. So during this call, you don't hear no threats. You don't hear any break-ins, nothing breaking, and you don't even hear gunshots. I'm sorry. This is a 12 to 1,300 square foot home. He said he shot 6 times from inside of that home. But when they found the shell casings, they were behind a chair, 3 of them neatly together, and the other 3 they couldn't find. Josh Stein, the Attorney General, he can intervene for the murder, the corruption, and the obstruction of justice by law enforcement in our son case. Pat Chisenhall should be in jail. Instead of pastoring at his church, being with his family, sleeping in his bed at night, he took a life and he went home. Josh Stein, appoint a special prosecutor right now. It's long overdue. We're looking for the truth.
Yes.
Harnett County is known, probably just like this county, is known for corruption. You ask the surrounding counties, everybody will tell you that. So the citizens, our family, were trapped in a systemic racist system without an avenue to be heard or to attain justice. That's why we're here today. The jurors in the trial, the civil suit, they said Pat did not kill our son in self-defense. Forensic experts who reviewed the file and private investigators all came to the conclusion there's no way the shooting could have happened as Pat Chisenhall said. We vote today for Christian, for George Floyd, for Breonna Taylor, for all those who came and died under the police and for systemic racism. That's why it's important, listen to me, it's important that you vote for the DA, the sheriff, your commissioners. They impact us locally. That's why my son don't have justice, because of the systemic racism in that county, from the DA, the sheriff's office. Not only them, your legislators, the senators, the congressperson, because of the law, the sheriff's department and the DA, they're the ones that can invite they're the only ones that can invite the FBI and the sheriff and the attorney generals in. But guess what? Who's going to invite them to investigate their because they're corrupt? We got to change that law.
All right.
Thank you. This should not be a Christian story.
Justice for Christian!
Say his name. Say it again. Say it louder. Say it prouder. All right.
Yes, sir.
I give you the mayor of Burlington, North Carolina. Your mayor, Burlington, is standing with us. Mayor Ian.
Good afternoon. Before I begin, I want to, on behalf of democracy, extend an invitation to anyone who is sitting away from the courthouse that you have safe passage. It is your right, as it is your right in democracy, to join us here. It is my honor to serve the city of Burlington as mayor for 3 terms now, not as a politician, but as a public servant. And we are here for change, which happens through our right to vote. And we know here in Alamance County, we need to vote. Because so many of our councils, mine included, so many of our commissions do not reflect the beautiful color that you reflect before us. And it is that beautiful color, the beautiful people of our community who love our community, who shape our community, who change our community and rend it from itself to what it needs to be, because you are that community. And today, we are here to do that through voting. And I will close with saying again, thank you. You are that change, and your vote is moving us there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Let's hear it for Mayor Ian. Power to the people.
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 It's a young man that has been organizing. I've known him for a long time now. Came to our ministry a few years ago, and he has availed himself to the community of light and love. Dressed as an angel of light today.
Yes, sir.
Will you help me welcome Mr. Revolutionary Love himself?
Yes, yes.
Brother Kanai Adon.
Ubuntu.
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 I am.
I am.
Because we are.
Because we are.
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu.
We are our living ancestors. We are our ancestors.
We are our ancestors.
They are within us. They are guiding us. They are protecting us. They are showing us the way, and we are not alone. We are not alone. Revolutionary love is giving thanks to giants whose shoulders we are standing on.
Come on now.
Revolutionary love is giving thanks to living legends who are locking arms with.
Yes.
To all of us who are still organizing around Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln said, and I quote, "If I can keep slavery and still preserve the Union, I would." So now we must understand, why did he free slaves? It was a tactic to win the war. He only freed the slaves in the Confederate territories. He didn't free the slaves in the North. No, it was about the economy. Their number one economy was produced off the backs of our ancestors. Was produced by the wombs of black women. So slavery didn't end, it just devolved into a different form it is today. When slave catchers and slave patrols were told to protect and serve the slave master's property, guess what happened to them? Guess what happened to them when slavery was emancipated? That's right, they became the pigs. They became police officers.
That's right.
Know your history so that you understand the present moment we're living in. It has not ended, it devolved into a different form we see today. We must say the names of our ancestors in this space. I want for the next 15 seconds for all of us to say the names of loved lost ones. People who are in our family, people who we might not know, but we want to say their names in the next 15 seconds. Everybody, say the names of people who you lost or people who we lost for the next 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Marcus Smith, Malcolm X, Oscar Grant, Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Walter Wallace, Christian Griggs, Keith Lamont Scott. Keep going, Kwame Ture, Fred Hampton, Jesus, right? Muhammad, right? Buddha. To all the names that were said, to all the names that weren't said, to all the names that we know, to all the names that we don't know. We are one. We are one. God, universe, higher energy, whatever you want to call it. Please allow them to lift us up when we feel down. Allow them to pour into us when we feel empty. Allow them to give us energy when we feel tired. We are collective power. On the count of 3, I want us all to have the deepest inhale we had all day. 1, 2, 3. And exhale any stress, any fear, any negativity.
That's it, Kanai. That's it.
Let it go. Let it go. Let's do that one more time. On the count of 3, Let's have the deepest inhale we had in our entire lives. 1, 2, 3. Let go of any fear, any stress, and anxiety. This is collective power. This is collective breath. This is collective peace. We are not afraid to get locked up because we are not afraid to die for this movement. We are not afraid to die for this.
Stay here.
But I'm here to tell y'all today that we must now live for this movement. We must live for the revolution. It's a lot harder to do that, y'all. It's a lot harder to live for the movement. It means you must take care of yourself. It must mean you should read and study, meditate, and pray when no one is looking. When the cameras are gone, when the crowd isn't here, what are you saying to yourself? That's why they say the revolution will not be televised.
Come on, Kanar.
Because it's an internal revolution. It's a revolution of the heart. It's a revolution of the mind. It's a revolution that no one can see, but they can feel it. Angela Davis said, anyone who wants to change the world must first learn how to take care of themselves. Self-care is radically progressive.
That's good.
I would say self-care, self-sustainability, self-awareness, self-defense, self-discipline, self-love are revolutionary concepts. When Martin Luther King, when he died, before he died, right, he said that he felt like he integrated his people in a burning house. And that was in the 1960s. Well, now, folks, it's 2020, and the house is still burning. MLK said that he was afraid we might have to be firefighters. Well, we cannot waste our time anymore trying to put out this hellfire. But we must channel the spirit of Harriet Tubman and effectively bring us to the promised land. We must have a safe space to bring our people to. We cannot tell the people to leave when we have been conditioned and socialized and programmed to be dependent on this house on the prairie. We must love and protect one another. We must no longer put our energy in burning shit down. We must no longer put our energy in trying to dismantle this house because it's going to burn down regardless. But what we must do, we must build within our cohorts. So we cannot tell folks to leave the system that they are enslaved by until we have a promised land or an equitable system that we can provide, sustain, and protect by any means necessary. I'm wrapping up soon. Thank y'all for being patient with me.
You got this, Adele. Take your time. Take your time.
We have all been conditioned and socialized to have the same narrative and the same understanding to why we think people are poor, to why we think people don't have the same outcomes that we have. We are all socialized and conditioned no matter our race, gender, race, or creed. We all have implicit biases that are racial, implicit biases that are sexist. But we must first be aware of them in order for us to make the change. Because we must be the change we want to see in the world.
That's good, Kanai. That's good.
And as I close, I want to speak a little bit about some of these flags you guys see around us. Our current American flag represents the Declaration of Independence. It symbolizes the inequities and disparities because it did not include the people of color, it did not include the women or other marginalized identities when it was written. It was created to give advantages to a selective few and a disadvantage for others. And in order for them to survive, they must assimilate to white supremacy. They must assimilate to that sexism, to that racism, without them even realizing they're doing it. That's why I said the revolution will not be televised. That's why it's an internal revolution. Well, our Declaration of Independence has these 3 points. People have certain inalienable rights.
That's good. Come on, Kana.
People have certain inalienable rights, including life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. All people are created equal. All people are created equal. And the third is individuals have a civic duty to defend these rights for themselves and others. So again, these flags that you see, these flags mean regardless of our religion, race, gender, class, or any social constructs, we are united. The people united will never be defeated. 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 And I'm going to end with this quote by a black woman.
That's good.
Repeat after me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other.
We must love each other.
Support each other.
Support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Ashaya Shakur. Ubuntu.
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 Let's hear it for Brother Kanaya Don. Right before we have Kenneth Russell, who's gonna come and sing that hit single, We Don't Want to Die. So he's gonna be right after this next speaker, but I want you, first of all, to not be distracted by interruption. Don't be distracted by interruption. We want to keep our rally, want to keep it going. This next speaker deserves your respect. Because not only is she a black business owner, the only black business owner in the court square, but her business has been open to the movement day and night. She has not begged for your patronization. But what I have witnessed her is to beg for your participation in the demand for change. She probably won't even tell you where her business is located on this stage today, but I'm going to tell you so she don't have to.
Tell me, brother.
My right, your left, there's a sign right there in the corner that says The Muse. Welcome to the stage. Give her your energy. Miss D.
If you know me, you know I am going to take my time. I will not take all day because I have to open my business. Opening my business is another form of fighting white supremacy. I have learned so much since the death of George Floyd about systemic racism, about black history and enslavement, all the way down to my own lineage of being a Nigerian. Understanding now and never before why I was told that I had high cheekbones, not because I was a black woman, but because I was Native American. My family did so much to protect me from what is happening in my current reality that when it struck me, it has hit very hard. As a very inclusive, pansexual being, that has identified that they don't want to no longer have an identity if it is surrounded by bigotry. If it has to have a staple of a certain type of attitude, if it has to operate within the confines of someone else's comfort, including my own loved ones. This journey is hard. On the inside, I am terrified, but I know that somewhere in this journey, I have requested the unveiling of what is happening to my people. I am a resource to my community, a voice to the supporters for change and inclusion. I'm not trying to take away anything from anyone. We are trying to give this community an opportunity to demonstrate love unconditionally, not by color, not by gender, not by social economics or education, but fairness. From the unseen and the unknown, my journey has been so hard prior to opening this business. I came to Graham because I seen progress. This community wants change. This community won't stand up because the leadership has pushed it down.
That's right. That's right, G.
Accusing people falsely to create a narrative in order to suppress, but also further their own agenda.
That's right. That's right, G. That's right, G.
Not one day have we demonstrated and done any destruction.
Right.
Not one day.
But have we been slandered by the opposition by just being present in our own community where we are tax-paying citizens, where our children go to school, where we are essential workers,
That's right.
holding the hands of our neighbors despite their ethnicity, despite their age. We serve in the lowest capacity.
That's right, G.
We mop your floors, we cook your food, and we forgive you for it. It's not an obligation, it's a choice. And we are no longer choosing to allow you to feel like we are beneath you. Do not come to protest, young ones, without the intention to vote. That is counterproductive to this movement and everybody who came before it. People died for this right that you have today. Those people belong to somebody. Think about the person you love most. Standing and fighting on your behalf. You owe it to the people that come behind this generation. Every time we stand together, every time we demand change, change comes.
Every time.
But we have to fight for it. Fearlessly, boldly, together. Get out to the polls. Take a friend. It is all of our responsibility. All votes will be counted. When people tell you that they won't vote, tell them that it's not about them. It's about somebody else. This is a selfless act. You have to believe in the system that was designed for somebody else and allow it to continue to fail you, and then stand up and fight again. Don't give up. Do not give up. People sat in prison for weeks and months under for years. They died. I am here because I have a daughter that I don't want to have to be called negative names in the street just because they want to support local businesses, or stared at by men with their legs open in front of businesses. Alamance was so concerned about 2 parking spaces being taken up in the court square, but no one said anything when the 6 cars that didn't pay, was not a patron, that was supporting a single business, occupied spaces, just to harass people and intimidate them, while we are down here trying to live a peaceful life. I am here in peace. We are here in peace. Don't let the news media fool you. Don't let them fool you. If you know me, you know I'm damn fearless. But I'm not out here doing anything illegal. My own father tried to talk me from coming out here. My own father. But that's fear. My father is afraid for his daughter. He is a God-fearing man. And he's afraid for his own child. Have somebody lock your house up. Have somebody follow you to your business. Have somebody inconvenience other people in order for me to feel comfortable. I don't need that. I am fearless. I am untouchable. You are untouchable. Thank you all for coming out here. I need you to get out there and I need you to vote. The only way change is going to happen is if you are actively participating.
We love you, Dee.
I love every single one of you. Don't come to my business to talk about this. Don't send people to my business to talk about this. I'm trying to operate a business. But I will come out here and speak to you and encourage you and stand with you and support you and protect you, because nobody else will. We can't trust the legal system. I only know from personal experience. I went to jail twice. There was not hand soap either time. That's why I was demonstrating on public property. They had me in jail 3 more times. I've been to court 3 times. I still ain't been, I don't understand what's going on. Let's not waste time. Let's get to the polls. Vote. Dreamer. I'm saying it. I'm saying it because I've written my city councilmen and they haven't responded. Get Dreamer in office so we can have some change. I'm sorry, Pastor. I don't mean to do this on your way. This is not a plug. Dreamer, she don't know me, but I want change. I don't want people to feel like I'm inconveniencing them. Power to the people. I am the people. The people who hold the legislation accountable is us. We are the authority over our congressmen. We are the authority over our local government. Get out here and vote. Ricky, if you see Ricky, vote for Ricky. We need change in Alamance.
Come on, let's hear from you.
I told you Kenneth was going to be next, but I'm going to ask Uncle Cliff to step up, because Kenneth is going to be my bonanza, so he gonna really get it going.
Don't touch it! Don't fucking touch it!
Mama.
Go, Mom, go.
What the fuck are you doing?
Who is Buster?
Y'all really are tripping! Not gonna pass to the racist system! Racist system! Not gonna pass to the racist system! Key!
Don't get back to the racist system! Stop it! Get back to the racist system!
Not gonna pass to the racist system!
Don't get back to the racist system!
Are you okay?
I want to see if everybody else is okay.
You have no real power. You will not be civilized on the property of the your own department. Don't forget that. But then you hear that fact. But look, we are not violent. We are not violent. We are peaceful here. None of us had any weapons, no firearms. The only weapon we had is our voice.
With the Alamance County Sheriff's Office. You are in violation of what you're under statute. You commit thieves and unauthorized permits. You do not teach your unlawful behavior. In your first case, police, you will be arrested. The violations are available to the north, to the east, and to the west.
Right there
You have
in the
4
making.
minutes to vacate
You
county
are
property.
You
You
are
have 4 minutes to vacate
You
county
are
property.
You are the pawn of the rich. They don't give a fuck about you. Terry Johnson. Y'all pawns of the elite. They don't give a fuck about poor white people either. Y'all don't have no power. The person who pays you has the power.
Is this normal in 2020? You're counting.
Fuck Terry Johnson.
Just make sure you keep that going. When they come at you, you go to the side and just keep it going. Okay. Stop it.
Johnson and Clan go hand in hand.
Cops and Clan go hand in hand.
Johnson and Clan go hand in hand. Johnson and Clan go hand in hand.
Cops and Clan
Go hand in hand.
Cops and Clan
Go hand in hand.
Cops and Clan
Go hand in hand. Go hand in hand.
go hand in hand.
You guys know you're about to get sued for knocking that lady on her cart over. She's handicapped and you guys just ran her over. Do you know that? Do you know you're going to be sued for that? A lady in a handicapped vehicle, you took her down like you're talking to somebody that's not worth anything. This is just, I'm telling you, a bunch of damn Nazis. Nazis.
That's right.
Pigs.
Y'all just little age slave catchers.
Your day of judgment is coming.
Little age slave patrols.
Your day of judgment is coming.
They don't give a fuck about y'all.
I can
I
promise
feel bad for y'all in the front. Y'all pawns.
They don't like your ass.
These racist cops got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
These racist cops. I don't give a fuck. They want to shoot me, they can do it. My time is my time. I don't give a damn. Ho, ho. These racist cops have got to go. These racist pigs have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
These racist
Don't
pigs
even look
have
at me
got to
like this is
go.
a weapon. It's a flag. You can see.
There's no good cops in the racist system.
You can see.
No good cops in the
I'm shaking the
racist
flag up and
No
down.
good cops in the racist system.
No 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 good cops in the racist system. No good cops in the racist system.
No good cops in the racist system.
No good cops in the racist system.
No good cops in the racist system.
No good cops in the racist system.
No good cops in the racist system.
No good cops in the racist system.
They said they gave us 5 minutes to disperse on the streets that we paid for. They were on the streets.
Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets.
On streets. On streets.
Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. Our streets. It's funny how the black people and the women are not in the back. Because y'all know they have been marginalized in your own system. Y'all know that they have disparities in your own system. How many of these...
I am a deputy with the Alamance County
No, you're not a
Sheriff's
deputy.
Office. You are in violation of your term of statute. If you do not seek your own lawful behavior at the Alamance County Courthouse, and report immediately to County Court immediately, you will be arrested.
Slave patrol! Slave
To
patrol!
the east and to the west, this is your second warning.
Slave patrol! You are not! You are not anybody but a slave catcher! You are a new age
These
slave
are our
patrol!
streets. This is public.
A
You
new
can't
age
tell us
slave
what to
patrol!
do. But you done made up laws. You even know the Constitution. We ain't doing shit.
There are disparities in every system!
We ain't going nowhere.
You escalated this!
Oh, what
We
are you
were
prepared to do to
peaceful!
us, sir? What is it
Thank
that you
you.
think you're prepared? Oh, they about to spray the shit out of us now.
They have only had a few hours.
Our ancestors been through a lot worse! Our ancestors been through a lot worse, and so can I!
And you're running a pepper spray everyone.
You can kill me, but you cannot kill the revolution!
You cannot kill the revolution.
You can defeat me, but you cannot defeat the inevitability! You cannot defeat the inevitability!
You pepper sprayed somebody in a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair.
You can defeat me!
But you cannot defeat the inevitability. You can defeat me, but you cannot defeat the inevitability. This is not just happening here in Alamance. This is happening in Gibson County. This is happening in Mecklenburg County.
Alamance County Sheriff, you disrupted our peaceful demonstration. You disrupted our peaceful demonstration. We were willing to power off. You escalated this situation. You were looking for an opportunity
You got
to
it?
cause disruption. You have created this chaos. We will not stand down. We are on our legal right to occupy this ground. I have been permitted to occupy this ground until 2 o'clock, and I will stand here and demonstrate and carry out my legal rights.
Right.
Shame on you.
Shame.
Shame on you.
Shame.
Shame on you.
Shame.
When you get involved, this always happens.
Always.
When police get involved, black people always get arrested. When you get involved, peaceful demonstrations always turn into chaotic situations. We came in peace.
Grabbing his gun.
You have disturbed our peace.
Why are you grabbing your gun, Terry?
We will not stand down. We believe in democracy. We believe in change.
My hands are up.
We ask you to honor our permit and our right to occupy this space until 2 o'clock. And we will peacefully do so. We are telling you, stand down. You have tear gassed our children. You have tear gassed our elderly. You have created medical situations for our disabled.
Criminal activity.
You have criminalized our peaceful movement.
I am a deputy with the Alamance County Sheriff's Office. You are invoked of North Carolina General Statute. If you do not cease your unlawful behavior at the Alamance County Historic Courthouse and disperse peacefully, you will be arrested. The following groups of
Who shrieks? Who shrieks? Who shrieks? Who shrieks? Who shrieks? Who shrieks? Who shrieks?
Black Lives Matter!
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 What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it?
He told me to keep filming.
When do we want it?
I hope you're okay.
Hey, how we gonna get out? Where?
Get out of the road! Get out of the road!
Get out of the road!
Don't spray me with that.
Get out of the road! Get out of the road! Get out of the road!
Come on, this way!
Hey, they got all the brothers, man. All the brothers. Get out of the road! Get out of the road! Get out of the road! Listen, they got all the brothers locked in your mouth, bro.
What would Jesus say? Jesus would be disgusted with you. Jesus would be horrified. Jesus would not be standing with you. Jesus would not be standing on the side of institutionalized fascist power. The relic of the Civil War. One of the last places left in the United States with this institutionalized power. I'm sorry if you're triggered. They're triggered now. Sorry to confirm you.
We got it. We got it. No, we good. Hey, we good. We good. We good. I know. Gotta leave the court square. Gotta leave the court square. Gotta do that now. Don't want anybody hurt. Thank you, guys. Keep on moving.
They're not welcome.
We can move. Let's go. What is this stopping display? What an appalling and disgusting display.
What about the stuff, y'all?
Yeah, arrest and instruct these. If you're going to decide to go to jail, you got to give up your stuff.
Y'all are stupid as fuck.
Y'all, where's Minister Richards? Why is she over there? Jalen, please be careful.
Jalen!
Minister Richards is over there. Yo, get over. They were trying to get her.
Over there, over there.
I got it. I got it.
Got it.